Mic test, Mr. Mic test. We need you, Mr. Mike. The children need you. Come back, Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike test. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. Oh, let me slide headsets. Actually, I need to come in and test it like this. Let's do this one. I'm sure I'm blowing out the audio, getting all close to it like this. Ooh, I like this song we started on. All right, let's swap headsets. Quit talking. I'm trying to hear the CFM stream. Jeez. Oh my goodness, it's very warm in my apartment this evening. Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to another paint stream here on Country Fried Minis. I'm your host Cameron, the country boy in the big city, presenting once more from the Bullshit Corner 2.0, and tonight we're going to do a little bit of work on these little armadillo boys. See if I can even recall where we was at. Let me say howdy to the folks. Why is this not... Why can't I scroll my chat? Why can't I scroll my chat? I'm gonna refresh this stupid thing. There. Can I dismiss this poll? Howdy Technor10, howdy Surveillance Wizard, and howdy Saw9. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Uh-oh. Am I already having troubles? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I think this computer struggles a little bit these days. Alright, just doing a little bit of last minute stuff. I just got off of the Saw9 stream where we were duoing on some Escape from Tarkov. And I had to go get some chow. So I got a little dinner. And it's taking me a little too long to get ready, as is tradition here on the channel. Anyhow, welcome back to the Wednesday show. Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, where we paint models. We're going to start out by getting back to work. Okay, computer freezing up. Did y'all get a hiccup? Yep, y'all got a hiccup. This computer may not be able to handle... Thought we dismissed. I can't look at my chat because this silly whole thing. I'm just gonna have to close chat here. Yes. Very silly. I have to look at chat there. Good. Excited for armadillo action. Yeah, we're gonna get a little more work. We're gonna try to recover where we screwed up with some coloration last time. If I recall correctly, the last time we were doing work on these boys, I ended up putting some Agrex Earthshade all over them. Alright, I can't be having this computer freezing up like this. I can't have this. I don't understand what the problem is. What's the issue? Is Windows trying to do another update? Sorry. Very frustrated with computer troubles. I've had a lot of computer troubles in the last 6 months. Let's hope it stabilizes. You say if you don't vote toot, you're sus. I'm a tutor. I was scooting, actually. I was scooting because I was getting ready and scooting all around. No! Alright, so let's start by hydrating up our little wet palette here. Ooh, yeah, I like it. I like it when it's nice and moist like that. Yes, it's very moist. And I think this sheet is donezo, honestly. I think it's pretty donezo. We're going to switch to a new one. Grab our pack of Army Painter pre-cut sheets. You could just use parchment here to do that, but it's fine. Sus non-tutors. Non-tutors is only 21% sus. That's actually a little low, right? It should be 25% sus. Right? Because there's 4 options. That's close enough. Nightbot almost knows what she's talking about. She doesn't know enough to be an administrator, though. Can't be moderating. She'll ban the wrong people for saying "fuck you, Nightbot." Fuck you, Nightbot. Now you can say that to your heart's content without any worry of getting your chat removed. Well, for the most part. We manually moderate now. Get rid of that. Let's put the Tanya on the shelf with the other models. Do I have room for this? I sure do. Excellent, excellent. All right, where are we starting tonight? We got our little paint and handle, and we got our little lads. I'm not 100% sure where we should start, but looking at this boy here, looks decently done up with some contrast. I think I might want to deepen the coloration of his like flesh tone, and then we'll hit it with a dry brush afterwards. So let's start with that. And if I recall correctly, that is Crusader Skin by Army Painter Speed Paint. Oh yes, Nightbot reminding folks that cream pies are a violation of terms of service. And join the Country Fried OnlyFans if you want to know more. There is no Country Fried OnlyFans. It is a myth. It does not exist. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing fantastic tonight. Always good to be back in the corner on the Wednesday show. Wouldn't miss it for nothing. Well, that's not accurate. There are some extenuating circumstances which would cause me to miss the Wednesday show, but I will strive to keep the Wednesday show consistent. Okay, so what I need to do now, we're gonna get this little phone out. We're gonna switch it over to Pro Video and hook it up. Let's move our Viejos out the way, and we're gonna go with this boy. Get this boy a go. Alright, so we're going to show, once again, our Dillo Man to the camera. Strap him down on our Citadel paint handle. Show the Crusader Skin to the camera. And put out a nice little dollop right there on the palette. Yeah, just right there. That's probably more than enough. We'll be fine with that. Every likes gets an ooh-woo. Burrito's 25% moist. That actually seems like a little bit low moisture for a burrito. Let's see. Burrito probably needs to be about like at least 30% moist, because you want, let's see, what's in your normal typical burrito? California style, mission style burrito. You got meat, you got rice, you got beans, you got cilantro, you got pico de gallo, and you got queso, crema, and avocado, or guacamole. So that's like, I dare say that's like 40% even, 40% moisture. You can't have a burrito only 25% moist. And also a burrito mojado, like the one that's completely drenched in the 3-color sauce over top, that's very moist. A wet burrito is actually pretty good. If you never had one, you never had a burrito mojado, me recomiendo esto. It's like it's just a mission style burrito on a plate, and then it's the red, the white, the green. So it's got salsa roja and a little bit of the salsa verde, the tomatillo style one, and then it's got the crema on top. Missionary style burrito, no, that's something else, and that is something that I don't even think you could get that on the Country Fried OnlyFans. That, I think, is straight pornography, good sir. Those cute furry bits inside of cat's ear are called ear furnishings, making sure dirt doesn't go inside, and it also helps them to hear well. David Fayefe says, hey, made it 2 days in a row. Oh dear, sounds like I may have joined a conversation about burned junk. Wait, what? I mean, you definitely want to let it cool down before you put it in your mouth. Roja Verde queso. Yeah, exactly. Burrito mojado. I ain't had one in years because, well, I'm a vegan now, and it's, despite having the vegan options here in San Francisco, it is quite rare to find a place that does a good queso based on like the plant-based products. Luckily, the one down the street, the one up on Folsom. What is happening here? Is my music just not working? What's the problem with this? You know, I'm thinking it might be a disk write speed issue that's causing all the hangups and whatnot. Because I'm not seeing any metadata come up for that music. What's the problem here? Hot burritos, doggy style. Y'all are incorrigible. All right, I'm going to stop this for a second. Let's see if we can look into and figure out what's going on. I see that my little thingamabobajobber here has failed on me. What if let's get rid of... Are we live? I guess the computer is just completely fucking dead over there. It's just about booted up. Give me a second. Yeah, it's stuck on getting Windows ready. I think it was doing a fucking Windows update that didn't finish in an hour. I tell y'all, I'm tired of computer problems. I've upgraded that computer and upgraded it 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 and figured and fixed and reinstalled Windows and reinstalled Windows and reinstalled Windows and reinstalled Windows. It's fucking asinine. It's asinine. I even started that machine an hour before the stream. So no painting tonight. I can't paint because that computer is, I guess, just dead. I apologize for my attitude, but I'm pissed. I'm very pissed. Do we have music? Do I have a chat here somewhere? There's a chat. I don't want top chat. Why would it ever give me top chat? It's so dumb. Then it's Hangout. It is a hobby Hangout, so I lied to everybody about it being a paint stream. If that computer ever like actually boots up over there, I'll try to set up the NDI capture. I'm over this. I'm very over this. I'm very tired of this. I actually don't... I don't know if I can do the paint stream capture. I've got the NDI source plugged in. Let's do Premiere. Let's edit on the paint stream. Excellent. Me gusta mucho. Estoy muy feliz. Estoy muy emocionado. Also, thank y'all for those of y'all who stuck around. I saw the immediate drop in viewership with the troubles. So let's keep working on the Irby Commission, I guess. Let's get back to work on that. So I lied. We're not working on Armadillo. What's this? Media pending? Okay, here we go. Also, is music playing at all? All right. It's also, let me share a phenomenon here that I find really remarkable. The moment you get annoyed, the second you get mad, you get angry at something, the noise outside increases 15-fold. It's crazy. All right, let me go check on that computer, see if it's booting up. Be right back. Alright, waiting on this computer to boot up. Do a few minutes of work on that. Alright, we'll do some Audacity. Alright. Okay, so we got this thing here. We need a notepad up. And we want to scroll to the end here. And see what segment we have last right here. Let me make sure I'm not blasting y'all's eardrums with that. We're on the workflow. I do have temp audio source muted. Okay, excellent. Excellent. What did we say here last? Okay, and now we need this. So, have I already introduced... Has Bellsprout come out yet at all? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and start working on a little bit of voiceover, and we'll say, and now it's time to introduce today's guest palette. And it needs to be a Pokemon that's like completely unrelated to Bellsprout in any way. Let's go with yeah, we'll do that. Charizard. We'll go Charizard. All right, yeah, I'm okay with this. And then we need a sound effect. Where's my... There we go. We do our GB complete collection off the CD. It's water splashing or toilet flushing. No, it needs to be like something that's kind of recognizable, I think, but obviously the wrong one. Let's do... Oh, it's got to be Blastoids then, right? If we're gonna call it Charizard, we'll do the Blastoise sound effect. Yes, 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 yes. Or what about? Oh, yes, yes. I think this is the one. It's just similar to what we did with the what was it, Dratini, and we called it Dragonair and played Dragonite sound effect. Is this running? Yeah, it is running. Here, let me download this. We're gonna put this in our assets in our, where's my sounds? We'll put it in the sounds right here. All right, we got our Blastoise sound effect. And we need to record that little bit first. Let's do that. And now it's time to introduce today's guest palette, Charizard. All right, let's see how that works. File, export audio. And I should have some stuff ready to go. We're in tertiary production? No. Secondary production? Yes. And then I should have like a voiceovers folder. There we go. We'll call this Urban Mech 23. Picking up where we left off. I'm still gonna try to get back to the stream over there, y'all. Here in a moment. We shall see if it works. I may not be able to make it work, unfortunately. I don't think there's a way to... it's funny, I don't think there's a way to actually like transfer to a different machine and then resume the stream unless it crashes like it just did. I could maybe force close this and send the data over. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, so... we're going to add in Blastoise right at the very end. Come on, put it at where I want it. I want it here at the very end. Oh, this software sometimes. Let's do secondary production, Urban Mech Lance, voiceovers, Urban Mech 23. Bam. All right, so we'll dump this in. We want to line it up. There we go. And we're going to do an effect. As always, I want a hard limiter. So I just put a hard cutoff. Excuse me. I just inhaled a whole bunch of saliva while talking. We're going to do the hard limiter to negative 12 decibels. Boom, and then give it a watch. I don't think I waited long enough. Let's put this there. And then he goes, and then zooms in on it. Okay. Can I get away with a bit of a gap right here? Let's scooch that down some. I think I could. Okay, right here. So what we need is change this name, assets, sounds, and we want the Pokemon recovery sound. And I think this needs to go maybe track 2 there. Where do I actually start? Okay. We're going to set the level to minus 20 decibels. Let's get off of top chat and onto live chat. What is that doing? What is this? What the hell is going on here? Why is that doing like a flicker? What is this? What is this problem? Don't save. Can I just like, can computer function please? Works fine when I'm doing video games that don't like, you know, have any impact in the real world. Let's do that over. And then we put a cut, and then we slide the fucking thing over, and then, nope. First, we do a hard limiter. Nothing I like more than doing the same thing over. Really good. Really, really excellent. Good times. I'm in a great mood, y'all. I'm so happy right now. I'm having a fantastic time. I hope y'all are having a fantastic time, too. This is a peak painting stream right now because we're painting. We are painting. This is painting. And then this goes effect controls, level, -20, and then we want figure out where I start sliding it up. Right here's good. And then we do the Blastoise sound effect, which is in project panel. We drop down our Blastoise. Then we get rid of all the Japanese text or audio afterwards. Boom. Why? Why would it select the thing I click on, please? And then this needs to go effect controls. We're also going to drop that by about 20 decibels, I think. It's too quiet. Let's go -10 on that. Okay, so right here, now we do a position, scale, rotation. And then we go, should it be? Should be 1/5 of a second? No. Should be... yeah, maybe 1/5 of a second. Let's try that. Let's try 1/5 of a second. And then it zooms way in. And it rotates about 20 degrees. And then we're gonna come out at how about half a second? I'm actually thinking maybe like, was it 960, 540, and then rotation is 0. Let's watch this back. And now it's time to introduce today's guest palette. Bing, 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 bing. And then we'll go to Text Studio. And let's see if we can find our Pokemon. I'm obviously I'm obviously Dawn fan. What's wrong with you? There we go. There we go. Yes. Max resolution, PNG transparent. And for those of you who don't know about this this website, this is techstudio.com. They are it's a really good place for these, well, basically what I'm doing right here. These little text dealios. So if it's something that's useful for your projects, you can pay for a premium account there, but there's also things you can do for free. All right, and we're gonna put in, I'm obviously Dawn fan. We're gonna drop a save point just in case more computer troubles befalls us. And then we'll put this right here. How long should that stay on screen? Just like, is stream dead again? Is stream dead again? Drop frame 0. Looks like it's dead again. It's dead on my end. It's dead on my end. It's dead on my end. I think it's my internet. I think it's just my internet being really bad, as always. Oh, it's net. Speedtest.net. All right, let's run one of these. I guess maybe I shouldn't show that on stream. That's smart. Real smart feller there. All right, I'm getting 174 down, which is normal. And I'm getting 16 up. No, I think it's YouTube being really shit garbage. I have noticed a marked degradation in their performance. All right, let's do this 30% scale. And then we're gonna put it here. He'd be back at it, yes. Well, we were painting for the painting episode, but my computer just decided to die again. And I'm trying not to be a sore little beezy about it. In fact, I'm gonna go check on it real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yes, shouting bums under my window. Yes. Somewhere in between the making no changes whatsoever to my machine, it just decided to, it doesn't work anymore. Time for a new one. You should do a telethon fundraiser for a new rig. Like stream every day for a week. I mean, yeah. Oh my God. I've also noticed, so I've been watching on YouTube today, and like, I think their website is just poop trash as of lately. I basically, I lose a second I lose a second or so of the live feed every 4 seconds or so. You can mine the same 20 people for thousands of dollars. Oh my god. Are you attacking me right now? Are you attacking me, mister? Oh, okay. So now, I'm just kidding, by the way, Nick. Oh, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at my computer right now, which I can't actually like see around my lights to go check on it. So, move this fucking thing out of the way. I want to see something. I want to see something. No more anger stream, says my picked sign. Yes, we back. Well, we're back-ish. Let's see. Does that actually work? Does this actually work if I were to do that? Maybe. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm trying something. I'm trying something out. If I click this button here, let's see what happens if I click this button here. Okay, so I have my NDI input here, the paintstream capture. Let's see what happens if I tag it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hit the button, see if it works. Is this really gonna work? Is this really gonna work? Is this really gonna work? Is this gonna work? Oh. It's struggling a little bit. Let's find out. Let's find out. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. We're about to find out, y'all. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. All right. Right here. How long is the delay on this thing? If I talk into this microphone being picked up. Testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic. I know that's not true because I can hear myself talking. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing. I think the latency's actually lower doing this. Testing the mic. Testing the mic. Mic test. I wonder if I hear the same thing when I put this on. Same music. Audio's working. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. All right. Okay, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's almost like it's like a second. Amazing. Shout out to NDI. Fuck, I can't remember what their company's called. But okay, so instead of trying to stream directly from this machine to the internet, I'm not streaming on this machine at all. I just have OBS running, and it's sending all these inputs through the network to that machine, which I know streams and works, and it is now working. And this is how we're going to do it going forward at once. You have 2 mics at once. Do I actually have 2 mics at once? It shouldn't have 2 mics at once. I shouldn't have 2 mics at once. 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 2 mics. 2 mics. 2 mics at once. 2 mics, 2 mics, 2 mics. All right. Hold on then. Hold on then. Hold on then. It's bad law. How's that now? Is that better? Did you hear me scream into that mic over there? Does that work? Telling you with 15 million % certainty. Is this? Testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic. All right, network device interface. The company that did it. Okay. Welcome to the Rage stream, y'all. Now, how far in are we? I think we set a record this time. We're almost an hour in. And we've gotten no painting done. None at all. All right. Well, on the plus side, we have inadvertently tested out and gotten the NDI thing working. No, that's normal. We're on schedule. Yeah, exactly. No, that's not on schedule. It's later than normal. Usually we're talking like 20, 30 minutes before anything gets done. Let's clean our brush with acetone and actually start putting some paint on our models. Also, thank y'all for your patience tonight. Thank you for showing up. It really, really warms my cockles that y'all show up and check out the shenanigans that are going on. A reminder to folks that when we do set up the workflow, the editing streams, it's a great place for folks to come in and provide direct input and direct interaction with what goes in on the models. Opportunities to do this kind of thing are much less when it comes to the paintings. It's like how can you really affect the paint job, honestly? Like there was that one time Technor told me to paint a penis on the Hunchback, and I did it. We don't need to know about the temperature of thine cockles. That's what I've been telling you ever since, what was it, the Octavian? Maybe Nate. Do I listen? Do I ever learn? No, I'm an obstinate asshole that thinks he knows things. That's why I have a YouTube channel where I give instructionals on actually painting. You know, like I know what I'm talking about, which I don't. Saw9 says, I got a Reuben from Arby's and that person went fucking ham on the sauerkraut. It's heavy. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Nightbot claims in Switzerland it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. It's because guinea pigs are social animals and they're considered victims of abuse if they're alone. You telling me that animals have rights in Switzerland? What is this world coming to? Nathan says, you're a terrible learner. I know this. I do not even attempt to deny that. This is very true. Can I help that? Maybe. I've heard you can learn how to learn. But do I ever learn? No, I don't think so. Man, I can't believe how well this is working. I guess I've just taken CPU load off this machine or something. No, I did the wrong thing. Preview scaling. Let me see. Are we actually in focus, though? No. I need to do the refocus thing for this camera. I need to do the refocus thing. It's alright. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep just putting this paint on right now where it's a little out of focus to where I can stop my recording here. And then I'll switch over to the Brio controls and get this dialed back in. It's funny, I've got the focus set in an unchanging depth, but it needs to be like reset and recalibrated every now and then. I guess once a week, every week. But right now we're putting on Crusader Flesh or Crusader Skin. I don't remember which it is. Crusader Skin by Army Painter Speed Paint. And I have not actually found a good use for this color until right now, and it is the perfect pink for these disgusting flesh-colored armadillo fellers. It is the perfect color. So the plan is put this on, and then we're going to hit him with a little bit of a dry brush to bring out some of the pinky texture. But I want to deepen the color we're getting on these sections that are going to be pink. I want deeper shadows. So it's going to be the face, the hands, the back. We'll run a little bit of this color onto the neck and into the yellowy bits. The whole thing's going to get paled up too here in a bit, but I do love some speed paint. I was such a shit talker on it when contrast first hit the market, but man, they save so much time and effort. And if you're working them into your painting regimen and using them alongside your other techniques instead of trying to just fully supplant everything you do with them, they're fantastic. Big recommend. Okay, there we go. Oops, don't dip in that one. Just about dipped in my clean water. Oh my god, just just paint the goddamn mini. I'm trying, Nathan. I'm trying. You stop harassing me. Someone get Nathan under control. Someone throw, I don't know, a paper ball at that man or something. He says, I like my sauerkraut with a dash of Reuben, please. Yeah, exactly. Hey, says 3 diners within a 10-minute drive. Haven't needed to go to Arby's for. I do like the curly fries. I'm a big fan of the curly fries. Hanging out with folks, like on vacation or something, and we're gonna go out to eat. And it's like, let's say I'm in Tennessee, and it's like a small town situation where there are no really good vegan options. I'll go Arby's and get them fries. They're damn good. How's that? How's that focus now? I think it's dialed in. I also forgot it's a little dude, so first off, that's what she said. But secondly, because he's so small, we just need to zoom in a bit and enhance the view of our happy little feller. How is that now? How is that now? Yes, yes. Much better. Much better. We can actually see what's going on here. Very cool. Oh my god, there's so much chat. No other options for me. Definitely better, but not bad at all. You just go eat them at the kid diner. Oh, nice. Nathan says, Maine hates Arby's. The last person to be publicly broken on the wheel happened in Quebec after 2014 after zoning meeting about the construction of Arby's franchise. Oh, broken on the wheel. Yes. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so if you recall, we were not we were not painting these fellers on camera. And I'm a little disappointed with the flesh color on them. We need a bit of a darker contrast on them. So I think what we need to do... I really want that fleshiness to them, though. Let's try out our flesh wash. See how that works. What the hell is broken on the wheel? You break them on the wheel, like the medieval punishment. And it's funny, now that I'm on the NDI, I could actually hop up there and go over there and pull it up and put it on screen, but we're not going to do that. That does remind me, though. Now that we are on the NDI setup, I could actually incorporate the show and tell section. Can incorporate the show and tell for Discord. So going forward, if folks want things shared, folks want to share things on the Wednesday stream, we can handle that now. Just like toss a notice in the chat or something. I may incorporate a section at the end or something when I'm signing off. I don't know though. Kind of making it up as I go, just like. Alright, so we got our WizKids, our Vallejo WizKids flesh wash here, and we've diluted it about 2 to 3 paint to water. And we're going to brush it on these boys. And hopefully what it'll do is it'll put a little enrusioning on them. And I'm immediately seeing that's way too thin. So we're going to take a fluffy brush and wick it off this model. It's too thin. Too thin, too thin. Let's try to get that ratio a little better. Get that ratio a little more accurate. And out comes the hammer. Oh, no, 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 no. No penis. Keep it off of here. Yeah, we can't have no penis here. Nightbot, what do you have to say on the matter? Is it gonna do it? Is Nightbot gonna deny me? Nightbot. Nightbot, how dare you? How could you forsake me? There we go. Sir, if you can use that to break someone on the wheel, you're streaming on the wrong site. Yes, that is accurate. Alright, let's just try this stuff full strength. We're going to switch to a different model that's not so wet and see if we can't get a little red on it. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, okay, I guess this stuff is just already really thin. You know, I'm honestly starting to think that this Learn to Paint Flesh Tones set by WizKids and Vallejo may be slightly pre-thinned. They may be aimed towards people to just paint right out of the bottle. All right, paint, monkey, paint. Flesh wash, which I last got out during the Octavia. Y'all haven't seen that one yet. I recommend checking it out. It's the what was the name on that video? Commander Couture. Painting named characters. Oh yeah, look at that. That's such a... I guess it's kind of hard to see on the camera here, honestly. But that looks way better. It's got a nice liveliness to it. That flesh wash is really good. David Fayfay says, add another Nate that's to the level of a doctor. Another Nate said, I noticed earlier that wet checks take longer to show for the instigator than anyone else. Okay. I think Nightbot is just sleeping on the job sometimes. It is basically a website that has been given permission, that is running a bot that is checking the chat and then posting in the chat, so I can understand that. It does work on Discord though. So if you're a member of the Country Fried Minis Discord already, don't hesitate to toss in your favorite commands from Nightbot over there. Just wait till I do text to speech. I'd really love to get text to speech available, like a free tier. I don't know, like 15 characters or something, where you wouldn't have to pay for the super chat to make them happen. Not that I'm saying I don't appreciate y'all's generous donations for text to speech lady. I would just like I love the text to speech. It's one of my favorite ways to interact in chat, especially if they're really intrusive and distracting. Yeah, these little boys are looking all right already. Who did we just paint on? It was this little feller? Yeah. I don't know if you can see like a before and after here. So before on the right, after on the left. It's nice and deepened. We forgot to do the tail on this one, so we're going to do that real quick. Build these boys up. I'm hoping between tonight and the next painting session, whenever that is, we can get these guys painted up, and then I can start on the diorama sometime soon. I still don't know what I'm going to do for it. We might do a Saturday session this week. Maybe. No promises. I never know what I'm actually doing. Sodnine says I got the double barrel and full auto shotty and X-Def and they're sick. Oh, wow. The Thoroughbred of Sin might have something to say about that. What? What's the Thoroughbred of Sin? Is that like some Hell's Horses abomination? I do have a soft spot for Hell's Horses, actually. I like their paint schemes. Might even paint my Emerald Harrier. Oh my goodness.
So thick.
Another Nate donated a $5 super chat. I am in fact attacking you. The bullet cost this much and the report sounded like Bladhigdi KJDSRHNVS Sucras XBJH FHHCD Stuge thy things VX.
What? You what? First off, thank you for the generous donation. Say, hold on, all right, I'm gonna play that one back. Where is my Stream Elements window? Let's pull up that activity feed and play that back. One more time. What did she say with this string of consonants?
So thick.
Another Nate donated a $5 super chat. I am in fact attacking you. The bullet cost this much and the report sounded like Bladhigdi KJDSRHNVS Sucras XBJH5HCD Stuge thy things VX.
Steedy to the feek and BG shush. She did say sucras in there. What? The report sounded like Bloody G SRH and V Sucras. Fucking ridiculous. Thank you again. That was an interesting one. There are some like ways to really get the TTS lady to say some weird things. Also, welcome Iron Elemental. I see you in there. I don't know what you're doing up so late, mister. Ain't it past your bedtime? But seriously, welcome. Always good to see you in here. I know that the time difference is murder. But we're doing a little work on these little armadillo boys. We're navigating computer troubles, as always. And we're trying something new tonight. This is actually streaming through the network over to my other PC. Oh my god.
So thick.
Iron did a $21.73 super chat. Orangutan, orangutan, orangutan. Imagine the possible abuse for 20 rolling on the floor laughing. Orangutan, orangutan.
Thank you so much, Iron Elemental, for the generous donation. Again, a reminder to everybody: if anything given to the channel goes right back into the channel, whether that means paying for bills such as keeping the internet on, paying for the licensing for the music, buying new models, it all gets funneled right back in and helps to ensure that Country Fried Minis remains a thing. I could not do this without the generous support of y'all. This is your place. Also, I love this meta, this new meta that has happened in the TTS with the orangutans. It is very good. So on that subject, anybody putting out TTS here, just know that you get, if you can incorporate emojis into it, she reads out the emojis and you get more bang for your buck that way. Where did we discover this? It was orangutan, hot dog, one hot dog. Something like that. Hot dog's a good one. Alright. Keep getting our Vallejo flesh wash on this lad. This flesh wash is not really adhering quite where I want it. Kind of like pooling strange. I don't really want so much there, but I want a little more in that crevice. I don't know what to do about that. I may let it dry a bit. This might be a matter of pushing a similar color into the cracks. It's a little thicker than a wash. Also, I'm not driving now, so expect hard sass. Yes. I think Tyler was the pioneer. Tyler was the pioneer of it. Mr. Lord Faultier. Wait, no, he's not Lord Faultier on here. He's Tyler Stembridge. We got one more. Have we already done all these? He's red. He's red. He's red. And he's red. I think we've done them all. I've lost track because I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Never would I ever. All right, let's take a look back at our main boy here. Armadillus. I think we could maybe do a little dry brushing on this filler. I think that's where we're at. So let's get him. Let's get the camera back out. Let's think of a color we need. It needs to be flesh toned. I don't think we can use this again because it's the same skin color that's on our other boys. So what about, we'll make him cadmium skin maybe? I think that's a good color. I don't know if I used it before already. It's a wash. That how it do? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, and the sass begins. I always think Lord Faultier is big. Throws me off every time. Lord Faultier. No, that's Mr. Stembridge. So I won't stay long up to internet. This truck's off, but I wanted to give the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Fandom. It really means the world to me that you choose to check these out while you're riding and doing many miles on the road. Hope you have a pleasant drive, good sir. Who you calling a flesh tone? Oh, my penis. Also, what we drinking on tonight? We're drinking on some Crystal Geyser, sparkling water, grapefruit flavor. This shit's so good. Someplace between Little Rock and West Memphis. I've driven through there. Is that I-40? I don't think that's I-40. That's lower, right? Like coming up from, oh, where's Texarkana? Is that still I-10? Woo. I haven't been down that way, or haven't come up that way towards Memphis since a trip I took years ago to El Paso. And we cut up through to Texarkana, and then from there up towards Tennessee. I can't remember where it was at. Texarkana's I-30. Okay. It is I-40. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I-40. So I know I-40 because you hit, you leave my hometown, Manchester, Tullahoma, Tennessee, and you go up I-24 till you hit Nashville, hit I-40, do the bypass, and you stay on I-40 till it dumps you out in California, and then go across a whole bunch of different highways on the way north. Texarkana is where 30 meets 40. Okay, yeah. Y'all are laying it on thick.
So thick.
Iron Elemental donated a $5.43 super chat. Dilloman's RAC5 boomstick goes collision. Collision.
What? That was very unexpected. Should she not say boom, 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 boom? Very. We know now. Thank you for testing. Yeah. All right, so let's show our cadmium skin to the camera, and we're gonna get out a friend of the channel. We're gonna get out the channel, and we're gonna put this thing in it. She walked all the way across the frame. Thank you, Onilab. 40 hits Little Rock. I swear I don't remember. So 40 goes through. You go out through Memphis. You hit what? Little Rock. You hit, does 40 go through Oklahoma City? I want to say it does. It goes through Oklahoma City and then it goes through Amarillo, Texas. 30 just ends when it hits 20 in Texarkana. Pink shader, erotic, yes. Yes. Only Lab. I have, yeah. Is Oni Lab the point at which the channel hit max depravity? If not, it's damn close. Okay, I'm looking for a small dry brush here. We need a small dry brush. How about this one? I think that's a good one. It looks about right. I do think we need to clean it though. We need to hit it with a little acetone. Through Oklahoma City. Yeah, okay, yeah. Damn, 33 requests for the CFOF. I'll just do a full spread of wearing nothing but country fried merch. I still need to make that Pittadale Pork Shop shirt. I'm planning on doing that. Iron Elemental. I keep forgetting. I need to toss it in Illustrator and upscale it and vectorize it. And then I can send it over to Threadless. If y'all are interested in showing the world that you enjoy country fried content, check out the store over at Threadless. I believe the link's in the description. If not, it's available on the website, countryfriedminis.com. And if you shoot me a message on Discord before you check out, I'll give you a code and you can order it at cost. I'm not selling merch to make a profit. I just want people to have access to it. Oni Lab existed at Gossamer Fluid but wasn't yet a character. Interesting. Fluid jokes before or after. Yeah. Oh, fuck. When was the Gossamer Fluid? Gossamer Fluid happened with Hunchback video opened up the sexual depravity. But I think sexual depravity reads well with the nerd community. There's a lot of frustration, repression, all that good stuff within the nerd community. Wearing such a thing and walking into a GW store would be too much fun. Yeah, if you I don't know if there's a way to send one to you really cheap. The cheapest way to do it, I think, will be if people order, just let me know you're going to order, and then I'll give you a code, and you can get it at cost. Because I only make like a couple bucks off of those shirts, anyways. Threadless all the time does these sales. Like it'll be a site-wide sale that you have no control over, and they'll take the price reduction right off the top, right out of your profits. So it's not actually, it doesn't help you in any way. You're still paying the same cost out of your profit for the shirt. But the flip side of that, and one reason I do like Threadless is, for one, their shirts are really comfortable. They're a little undersized for the size that they list as, just a little bit. But you don't have to keep stock. You don't have to keep stock at all. You send them a design and they print and ship and never have to worry about it at all. It's really, really kind of nice. Catgirl's pink crotch rockets that had it all. Pink crotch rockets? What? Where were their pink crotch rockets? What are you talking about? I haven't painted any motorcycles yet. Those are only good feeling couple of bucks of the price part. So that, yeah, exactly. No, it takes the sale directly comes out of the part that supports you. That is true. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Alright, so we're hitting this cadmium flesh dry brush, and I kind of like this orangey redness kind of come into this here. Is this 1-2 feet? Yeah. I think I need an even smaller dry brush here, actually. Let's hit that ear and face. This is all out of focus this whole time. Excellent. The Hunchback had a pink cross. Oh, yes. I was thinking motorcycle, and it is a literal crotch rocket. Because, you know, it's a penis. It's a rocket, I swear. It's not a penis. Not a penis. Not a penis at all. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's try and get a little bit of this up in the corner here. Alright. Alright, looking okay. I think we need to switch over to a small brush now, or at least a sharp one. So we're going to use our number 2 again. It has a large point. I mean, it has a large belly, but it has a fine point. And we need to work in a few extra little touches here and there. Am I out of frame? A little bit. I'll try to reorient the camera here. Same color, and we're going to manually apply it in a few choice spots, I think. Just where it was hard to dry brush. So put a little on the toesies. Put a little on the fingies. Put a little on these fingies. There we go. Got some weird color happening on the face here. I think we might actually like put some red to his lips there. We want to hit those edges. I want to hit those edges and get it looking very nice. And then the inside of the ear right here, this inside edge, should get straight cadmium flesh applied to it. There we go. Okay, now I need to hit stop because we're going to run out of the 10-minute limit here. I want to take the same color and really emphasize this edge of each panel. Emphasize those edges. Damn it. I'm being attacked by a fly. Fuck that up right there. Try and clean it up before it dries. So I have a napkin here, and I am wiping some of it off. I'm not just straight up licking the brush, but I am licking the brush just because it's very fast to get it to do what I want it to do. And now I'll get some clean tap water and put a little more on there, thin out that boo-boo. There we go. Picking up the errors. I fat fingered that basically. Did it again right there. It's fine. Whatever. Don't need to be perfect. We'll fix it up with the highlights. You know, it's really funny to see the different approaches of texture as well as how to derive the quality of their finished work when comparing Los Viejos to Leatherhide here. This is a surprisingly difficult little model to paint. Some of the details on it are kind of muddy. Yes, muddy. Let's hit that again. Let's hit the bridge of the nose. All right. Now I think I want to mix in a little bit of a lighter color here into the flesh. I'm wondering what tone, like if we want to push it further into pink. There's like a pink orange thing happening here. I think we maybe do want to push it a little further into the pink tone territory. So let's make a really, really light pinkish ivory tone. I think that's what we're going to work on here. Let's get this camera back for a second. Make sure to hit our light with it. There we go. Turn that on. Okay. I'm going to zoom out a bit so y'all can see what's going on here. Can you believe that this computer is telling me it needs another Windows update? It needs another Windows update. Too many updates. I'm like, I guess I've missed like multiple Windows updates because I haven't turned this computer on in a week. I need to remember this. I need to exactly more updates. There's a new one every month. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think I just need to try to remember to turn this computer on first thing in the morning on the day of the streams instead of an hour before stream is not enough time, I guess is what I'm getting at. Okay, so we're gonna get back out the camera. Get back out the camera. We're going to start recording what we're doing here. We got our ivory and we got our bright magenta. I need to do that a little more fluidly. We'll do ivory and bright magenta. We're going to make sure they're good and mixed up. Patch Tuesday for the win. Abraham says, David, that's what I'm doing on my second screen, remediating failed patches in our prod week. Ah, yes, not to be confused with prom week. Okay, so I think to get the color we're after, I want a nice fat puddle of the ivory, and then we'll do just a little bit of our bright magenta. I don't need much. Oh, this thing's almost empty after using it on our IT Life. I like that you spelled L-Y-F-E. That's the way. This is the way. Alright, so what we want is a little bit of this. Just the tiniest little dollopy dude. And then we're going to start picking up our white. Because we want this really, really, really pale pink. Beyond bubblegum. And you see, this is like, it's much cooler than that color right there. So we're going to work with that. We're also going to get a drop of water there. We want to take our pale pink and then our medium flesh. Even more of this here. Work it in there. And grab a little bit of water. And I think there we go. One of my favorite tracks. Which one was this in? This was in... This was the Marauder. Sis Edmonds United. Funny. Google will help you fix it. Hey, Google's your friend. I'm a big believer in that. I know nothing about computer trouble. There have been multiple times where I've had like serious IT problems, and like my homie has not been around to help me, and I go to Google and do a little research, and I'm like able to resolve the issues. Big believer. Alright, so we're going to take our pinky whitey cadmium flesh highlight tone, and we're going to paint kind of, if you can imagine this is a cylinder, there's like a band of light that would go down it. So we're going to hit everywhere that band of light would be, right in the middle. Right in the middle here. And then every time it makes that song, the little dog with the hot dog pops up. Alright, there we go. And then let's hit the tippy-do tail, as well as these segments. We'll hit the top edge of the ears. I didn't get enough of this on the back of the ears, I don't think. So actually, while we have the brush out, let's take a little of that cadmium flesh. We're going to populate some of that color on the back of the ears here. I forgot how chalky this stuff was without like building into it. Okay, and now we'll take our pinky highlighty tone and work it on the tips of those ears. Alright, that looks okay. It's the wrong color. There we go, grab some of that. Deepen the highlights on the face. Hit the ears up a little bit. Hope that's in shot half-assed decently for y'all. Forgot to zoom it back in. The tip of the nose, along the face armor. There we go. A little bit on the hand, a little bit on the thumb, a little bit on the tips of the fingers. Not much, just here and there. Just here and there. A little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit all over there. Looks alright to me. It looks very fleshy colored. Alright, now we're going to dip some white, and we're just going to brighten it up even more. Push it towards white. And we're going to put the same idea, but like right in the middle. Just like if you can imagine a streak of light coming down right in the middle. We're going to put the highlights where that streak of light. So here, there, there. Yeah, it's a little too dry. Right there, right there, and right there. Maybe the tip of the tail. Boom. Maybe the tip of the ear. That's it. That's all we do. Fantastic. Hit stop. Dude 'em. Dude 'em. Dude 'em. Doot 'em. Too good. Why this song so good? Why? Why so good? So silly, that's why. Alright, I'm not going to film this because we're just doing a little cleanup coat here. And then we're going to switch over to working on the Viejos a little bit. So we're going to put a little bit of black out. Get a mixing brush. We want to thin this a little bit. We don't want it full strength, but we're not too worried about it. We just don't want paint strokes to appear in it. Let's get our lad. Let's zoom in on it since I'm actually working on the little models. Also, another shout out to folks in chat. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to spend your evening here in this little corner that is Country Fried Minis. We're here in the Bullshit Corner 2.0, getting a little more work done tonight. Navigating struggles and frustration and coming back to a place happy paint. And if you really like what you're seeing here and want to support the channel, position to do so financially, consider joining up as a channel member. For as little as $1 a month, you can join the ranks of the Country Fried Biscuits, which will give you access to a fun little badge next to your name here in chat, biscuit-based emojis, as well as priority consideration whenever we start up the TTRPG community streamed events. Definitely keep an eye out for those in the future, even if you're not interested in playing along. At some point, we will bring back TTRPG Tuesday, where we hang out and play through some fun tabletop RPGs using Tabletop Simulator and streaming it through, well, here on the platform through Discord. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I think our first one we're going to get into is going to be Sailors on the Starless Sea. Thank you, Siren. I love the siren noises. They make me very happy. Must be some kind of real emergency. They usually don't have their siren on for multiple blocks like that. Might just be the traffic load too. What is it, 7:41 p.m.? That seems about right. I've got my scratchies ready. Oh yes, I forgot. I sent those your way. Yeah, those are super. Yeah, I was thinking we'd do it soon, actually. I don't know, maybe I should possibly do a post and try to do it this next Tuesday. Because if we do it every other Tuesday like I'm planning, the regular time, 6 p.m. PS, we should have just enough time to finish the first module in time for D-Day this year. And the module they're promoting this time around is the Return to the Starless Sea. Excuse me. So good. Hydrate up with them. I really, man, I can't recommend enough bubble water. It's like you get the satisfaction of drinking a soda, but the hydration of drinking water at the same time. Another Nate says, needed some Tootin. As promised, I was disappointed that it didn't come around last stream. Yeah, that's, what's the band? Lavrin? Is it Lavrin or Low Five? Switchblade? Alright, what are we working on now for this little boy? Cleaned up the hat. We've got a nice dusty almost pink flesh tone, kind of gross looking. I think what we need to do is try to make a good highlight tone for the yellow. For that yellow underneath. And actually, kind of looking like, that. Could we get away with Baylor Brown? Could we get away with Xandri Dust? I think Xandri Dust is not quite yellow enough. I wonder if I have a tone in Vallejo that works. Let's see. I got this yellow ochre. I got this. I have dark sand. I have. Those are all browns. Got sunny skin tone. We could maybe work it into sunny skin tone, actually. Up through yellow ochre into sunny skin tone. No, I don't think the sunny skin tone will do it. I like this, though. We could go through yellow ochre into Ushtabi bone. I think that's what we're going to do. Yellow ochre is the exact color of West Texas. Ah, Texas has a whorehouse in it. Lord have mercy on our souls. But you know, there's nothing dirty going on here. What is this? This angered wit? This is good. This is really good. Straight outta comfort zone. Yeah. I remember this now. Okay, let's do this. Let's do yellow ochre. I think that's very appropriate for this little buddy. All right, turn on the camera. We're going to show the camera our yellow ochre. We're going to pull back out Onilab. We're going to stroke Onilab sensually and then jam in the thing. Except we're going to fuck up the shot. So we're going to stroke Onilab sensually and then jam in the thing. Yeah, there we go. I missed the first time. Don't you hate it when that happens? But it's just a temporary ouch in the process, and then you can get back to work right afterwards. Just got a little too excited there. I missed the cup. All right, let's do some yellow ochre. Put a drop of water in it. Thin this out. And I think we might actually put another drop of water in this. So what I'm thinking here is we want this kind of translucent enough that I can feather out the edges, because it's a significant step up from the yellow that's underneath. Oh, too good. Missing is fine if you gotta keep on poking and prodding until you hit. Well, there's just like a specific way you gotta. Let's see. No, I'm not gonna pull that off. But there's like this cup in here, right? And you got to push it straight down. If you get too off to one side, it'll seize up and not work on you. You got to get it right on the spot, you know? And then it wobbles just fine. Okay, so this, if I paint here, I can keep it in shot. So I think I need to adjust this a little bit. There we go. We'll take our yellow ochre and we're just really going to embrace that yellow. He's yellow bellied, which is very appropriate. Leatherhide was a corrupt a corrupt man, a coward, bought and paid for by the local bandits. And the people had too much, and they turned to outside assistance from Los Viejos. They were a ruthless band of murderers, but they only killed those who had it coming, who society deemed were worthy of extermination. And because of this, the people of Humbleweed had to reach out to their contact from down south. A man up this way from old El Paso with connections in the South Country. And he sought out the help of Los Viejos. And it was that day, late in the evening, birds cawing, in a late July sky, in the heat of the evening, as Leatherhide went out to his humble ranch at the edge of town, he was ambushed and waylaid by a band of brothers known as Los Viejos. And on that spot, they shot him dead. They shot him dead. And dead he fell to the ground. His black by the lifeblood of this once decent man who just happens to also be an armadillo. Damn, it's another good. I know I say it every week, but holy moly, the curated song selection here on Country Fried Minis is really hit. It hits so well. I do need to expand the selection, I think, by a little bit. Probably use another 100 tracks or so, honestly. I say a little bit, but I mean a lot of bit. Mine broke at the plastic mountain, went around off the plastic pieces. No. I wish I could find my paint whirler again. It works real good. It's built well. Get a little bit of color up under that neck there, a little bit here and there. We're just picking out little spots here with the tippy tip of our brush. Can you hear it? Can you see it? Man. Hey below, the best. Okay, we're gonna hit stop here. We're gonna show our Ushitabi bone to the camera. We're gonna get back our Onilab. Give it a good shake. And we're going to get a little bit out. Use using our brush from earlier, which has a little gunk in the tip. I think we need to clean out our rinse pot again. Yeah, look, it's still got gunk in the tip. All that gunk in the bristles there. Alright, get a little bit of our ushtabi bone, excuse me. Set it out, put it on the palette here. Set it on the palette. We're going to grab a little bit of our yellow ochre. I'm going to work up an intermediary tone. I think the ushtabi bone is a little stronger than our yellow, especially that this is thinned out. We're just going to keep mixing in a little dabby do, till we get a nice step up. The musical. Step up 2. Too hot for TV. We'll grab our new color, and we're going to just accentuating what we just did. Kind of concentrating it towards upper facing areas. And because we don't have a lot of this color, we want to leave a fair amount of our ochre showing through. So we'll hit a little bit there, a little bit there on the knees. On the upper facing area of this forearm. We can maybe justify a little on the neck, not much. A little bit on the... Alright. And now we want another little dollop. We're just going to dig it right out with our brush here. We're going to set it down. And we're going to mix some of this into it. Till we get a nice similar step up in tonality. And we're just going to do the same thing but even less. Right on the elbow, right on the knee, right on this knee, on the forearm, and that's it, I think. Maybe a little bit on this bit of belly that's hanging out. We've got a nice yellow ochre underside. Our yellow-bellied sheriff. Okay. Let's hit pause on that. Work on our Viejos. See what we can do to bring these lads a little more color. I think we need to maybe deepen a few parts of the shading under here. The red is great, but I think in a few spots. So we're going to take a little bit of Agrex Earthshade. Nightbot says, for sandy colors, GW use sawdust as a pigment while they dry so fast. Not because it's perfect pot design. No, it's perfect pot design. Perfect. How could you ever question it? A whole bunch of motorcycles going by. Tell you, I love motorcycles. Real big fan. Real big fan of a whole bunch of motorcycles. Alright, so we're taking our Agrex Earthshade here, and we're very targetedly applying it. For the most part, God, that tastes bad. GW inks have had the same flavor for the last 20 years. Just want to point that out there, that the Agrex Earthshade tastes the same now as the inks did back in 2001. Same flavor exactly. So we're just like trying to understate the Agrex Earthshade here. Putting a little bit where parts join together. So like up under here, where the chin, or the neck, whatever I'm trying to say. Where the underside of the neck joins with the body. All the way up under here, where things join with the hat. And that's it. We want to deepen the shadow a little bit. We'll do the same right here. We go armpits, armpit, up under the neck here, down under the panels, crook the arm, where these colors meet along the belt. I'm gonna make sure we don't have the brush too saturated, because it's gonna look abrupt if you're not careful. Let's do this right here, where the holster meets the leg. Same here, where the holster meets the leg, where the belly meets the leg. We're gonna hit it with a little flesh tone over top and kind of bring out some of that crazy texture. I wonder how the artist got that texture. It's wild looking. Definitely seems a little more try-hard than the sculpt for the Leatherhide. We'll do a little bit where the hands and the gun meet as well, like that. And then right here where the tail comes out. A little bit right there. Okay. That's 2 out of 4. Who you calling a whole bunch of motorcycles? Chat. That's who I'm calling a whole bunch of motorcycles. And I'm about to find out how sus chat is. How sus is chat, Nightbot? They carved out in once the epoxy cured. Oh, it's like it's a weird, like I can see wet tool marks right here where the neck joins the head, but like it's interesting. The Leatherhide here, like you can clearly see that it was made with a little tool, a little circular tool. This here is like a bunch of little squidgely doos. I can't wrap my mind around how you'd get that texture. Hey chat, how do you feel about when stopped at a red light, and then if you don't move in the first 1.5 seconds after it turns green, they honk at you? How do you feel about that? Because I love it. I love the way that people think that horns work. I'm hyper focused on the traffic since I got so irritated earlier at the failures of my machine. I am acutely aware of it. Holy crap, Foreman is being dumb. I have a delay on typing. I believe it. They call them smartphones, but are they really that smart? I think this one came out the best. I don't know how well that red doesn't really read too well. This camera doesn't actually like get the colors exactly right, but this one looks really good. Very flesh toned. It's nice. That flesh wash is really well made. It brings out like a definite feel of being like blood under the skin. Very nice stuff. I kind of imagine it wouldn't work super well with darker skin colors, like Cadian flesh tone probably wouldn't work. But if you have like a really pale, washed out skin highlight color, probably works really well. Looks good. Looks really good. Just very impressed with it. All right, so we got a little bit of Agrex Earthshade on these boys. Clean these brushes. I think let's do a round of acetone for these two brushes here. Oh, that bit they use a stamp with a bunch of holes in it. Yeah, these fellers here. These fellers here, all that texture looks like it looks very interesting. It is a different kind of I wish y'all could see it like as clear as I can. It looks like it's little nodules that were built up and then worked individually. Someone must have had a lot of fun sculpting those. Abraham says, I used to watch Andrew Chernak of Grenadier Model Sculpting. For stuff like that, he used either metallic, ceramic sculpting tools or just cut down toothpicks. I guess what I'm getting at is the skin texture on these Curacao Minis ones are not as regular as like a texture tool. It just, I don't know. I'm curious to see how one could achieve that. For that matter, if y'all are into sculpting and want to see long form, slow, almost quiet ASMR sculpting, very chill, check out Nehemiah Hobby, friend of the channel. He streams on Twitch, but he also posts the VODs on YouTube. It's called The Joy of Green Stuff. He's always working on stuff, and it's real time, no edits, so very slow projects that take several weeks to complete. If you're into sculpting and stuff, be a good one to check out. All right, now how do we deepen our highlights and color on these fellers' backs? I think we're going to do another round of our gray. I think that's how we're going to do that here. What are you rubbing them brushes in? Oh, it's straight acetone. Straight acetone. Yeah, actually, big recommend having a bottle of this ready to go. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but I buy the 16-ounce container. Stuff is awesome. And then, of course, I lick the brush right after, you know, because I'm a madman. They're chest blobs at a definite texture roller texture. I know they ain't focusing for y'all, but these little individual blobs are very individual. I imagine whatever texture roller it is very custom and not a regular, not one with regularity. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of Gravelord Gray out, and I think we're going to keep this full strength. Start pushing it into where we want these bands to really get accentuated. So I'm going to put a hard line of it right here. I might even go back in with some Nuln Oil. Just really want that shadow boosted right here. We're trying to get a similar feel, I think, on this to our panels here. See how the panels have like clearer bands there? We want to get something like that going on here, I think. Just want to get like, I'm almost kind of feathering this stuff down. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna put it up under his holster belt. Put it up under here. People honking their horns, impatient. That black on there. It's not quite black. It's definitely gray. And then I think we're gonna boost it right here as well. At the bottom where it kind of becomes this butt skirt kind of feel. Right here. That kind of does it. A little bit. It's almost there. I think we let that dry before we do that again. And then maybe even dip it in the wrong spot. Oh, did I paint that with Agrax? Is that what happened there? I may have dipped in the wrong color when I was messing with that. I think we're going to accentuate the shadow right where the hat joins right here as well. Boost that up some. Basically, we want these to go dark to light, dark to light, dark to light, dark to light, and then we get this banded effect. I think instead of boosting the lighter color, we're just going to darken the darker colors here and try to get a similar level of shading. We'll hit it with progressive layers of the Gravelord Gray. Oh, absolutely. You make a new one for each project. You stick some green stuff on the end of a stick and dimple it how you need. Then, because you're a sculptor and make most your tools, you toss it when you're done because you already got what you needed out of it. Imagine, though, if you're a sculptor and a hoarder, and you just have like this massive box full of tools that are only useful for the one project you used them for that one time. That'd be me, is what I'm getting at. There we go, a little bit of black there, a little bit of black there. We're going to put some rature. I like this guy. This little feller's got a lot of character. Is it a Rizka track? No, it's 1-2 feet. Like some farty MIDI synth here. Bold of you to assume that anyone in this hobby throws anything away ever. Are we not all hoarders? Yes. Yes, I have a problem. Looks around at all the stuff. Okay, so I realized here, let me put a drop of water down. I missed hitting this armor plate with a second layer of the Gravelord Gray before. So I'm going to pick some of it up and I'm going to make a thin mixture of it. And I'm going to just coat that whole thing again. This stuff tastes really bad, by the way. Just got a little bit on the tongue while licking that brush. That is really, really bad. Really bad. No me gusta. Alright, so same deal. We're gonna... My brush is too moist. Pop this on the toppy do right here. Here we go. These fellers are coming along. I'm thinking soon we're gonna do a kind of thinking I might digitally sculpt their environment. We might do a Saturday session this week and do some digital sculpting and stumble through that. I don't know. Y'all let me know if you think the like daily streaming is too much. I'm liking it. Kind of feeling pumped now that school's out. About to find out in like I guess 2 weeks or so when they post the grades if I've graduated. Got nothing but time to spend on Country Fried Knees. Hanging out with y'all here in chat and in the Discord. Oh my god. I didn't say you toss in the garbage, you toss in the bucket of tools you might want to use again, but you never will because it'd be faster to make another one. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I've only made the exact same bent piece of wire 5 times. Haven't tried my armature wire yet, speaking of wires. This needs to be thinned and moved a little bit. Really struggling with this one. Kind of shaped to his back here. I feel like the belt is a little bit in the wrong place for the sculpt. Should be sitting a little lower. This is Maharaja. This is A below. I thought this was Haidari Habibi. I am wrong. Alright, this one is proving difficult. I will come back to this one at some point. Alright, next one. This guy immediately looks a little less dark than the other ones. I think this did not get a second coat of wash. So we're going to make a real thin version of this color, and I think we're going to not dark enough compared to the others. The whole thing's got to get darkened up. So this mixture I'm putting on right here is about 50-50 speed paint to water. So it's definitely not full strength. In between a speed paint and a wash. But we want to get this guy nice and coated. And then when that dries, we can go back in and give it a little more work. that needs to dry, and then we'll boost back up its contrast as well. What can we work on in the meantime? Oh my god, there's so much here. Nate says, I have a microwave in the garage strictly for craft stuff, but monster clay is paraffin and beeswax, which are non-toxic. That said, a heat gun hairdryer will work just fine too. Iron Elemental says, just take a bowl of hot water and dump a baggie of clay in that to be sure. I wouldn't like clay stuff in my food appliances, yeah. Thought9 says, I have a heat gun somewhere. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, and I do agree. I think a hot bowl would probably work very well. Abraham, I have a thrifted toaster oven I use for stuff for like that. Also works for melting down PLA scraps. Oh, I've heard of people doing that. I think Freebird on our CFM server does a whole bunch of printing, and then he'll melt down his lumps into molds and whatnot. Just be careful around the edges. The thin plastic will get all melty if you blast it too long. Yeah, like 10 pounds of PLA scraps. Yeah. Air drying clay, no. Wax clay, it never dries because it's good and hard. I like it good and hard. Country fried sculpting when? Country fried sculpting. Country fried sculpting. Right now. Where's my... Where the heck is my green stuff? There it is. Why is it on the floor? God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Just got attacked by my light. I would like you to sculpt a small beetle-like car. We're going to do a small car in 6mm scale. Alright. Alright, and we're gonna remove some. This is Neatitite. This is 2-part epoxy resin. And we're going to get some off the only way I know how. By eating it. That's for y'all. That's for y'all. Okay. Where is my sculpting tool? Let's get a little base to attach it to. Probably have one around here. In the meantime, we'll start working this stuff up. There we go. Get a little base right here. Little beetle-like car, you say. Get a sculpting tool. Let's see if I got a hobby knife. I do. Work our Neatitite into a little thing. You know, you no, that was for chat. That was for chat. That was for chat. Ooh. Okay. Melt a bunch down into sheets. Might them run on 3018 for very products. Maybe just wait till pelletizers get cheap. Yeah. I like how we're all in here talking about nothing to do with the stream. Me too. Me too. Me gusta mucho. Chat is a place for community interaction, and I love seeing. It's CFM Canon. The only way to cut or mix green stuff is by chewing. Oh yeah. Just straight up, like bubblegum. Disgusting. Definitely don't do this. Don't put Neatitite in your mouth. It may very well be a carcinogen. I didn't swallow it. I don't eat it. Alright, so this stuff is like, you know, the consistency of bubblegum. And then what I like to do here is keep a little bit of water on my work surface, just straight up right on my work surface. Put a little water in this thing. Now, big for a beetle car for Battletech, so we're gonna reduce it by about that much. That's probably toxic law. Yeah, it probably is very toxic. I did not eat it. Did not eat it. Alright, so first thing what I want to do, I want to make sure my blob is nice and homogeneous. I don't want to see any cracks in it. And I actually have another small bit here, so I think I'm going to maybe do 2 little cars. But my method to get a car, we're going to start out with like kind of the shape we're going for. Let's pinch one end and make the front a little smaller. I mean, that's still a little big, I think, for a car. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get my tool nice and wet so it don't stick. I'm going to start pressing this thing down, and of course it just like immediately sticks to the tool. Green stuff is a fucking nightmare to work with, let me just tell y'all. Always, every time. It sticks to your tools, it does not stick to the surface you're trying to work on. Let's do some scores here. Let's give this surface a little more tooth, because I need this to stick to the plastic. Yeah, green stuff has an interesting property wherein it sticks to everything but the spot you want it to stick to. So let's do this again. Let's get it good and stuck on there. Okay. I think that ought to do it. All right. Now once we got our little lump in position, we'll start to form this initial shape. And with a wet finger, we're going to rub and try to smooth out initially our fingerprints, because at this scale the fingerprints are very, very evident. Okay. Take our sculpting tool. I like this one. I don't remember what it's for or where it's from. And then I also have some silicone ones. If I could figure out where they're at. Why are they not up here? I'm very confused as to why they're not up there, or where they could actually be. But it's fine. We'll work with what we have here. It's a zit tool. It's not a zit tool. It's got a hook. A hook on one end that's pointed, and then this little flattening tool. This is a sculpting tool of some sort. It's only toxic until mixed, according to instructions. Have you ever heard of the game Total in Isolation? I was late to see you sculpt from all. Yeah, that's cool. Abraham says Goobertown has a video on how 2-part resin chemistry works. That's awesome. Yeah, Goobertown's chemistry videos are actually some of his best work. Superglue will bond uncured green stuff. Yeah, it will, but it'll also like you can pull the green stuff off. Backpack kit? I don't know what that is. Sounds like fuck back kit. Alright, so we're gonna take our tool and we're gonna start kind of coaxing our little thing into the shape we want. So for us, that's going to be flattening the sides. This is going to be a little car, 1/285th scale, like passenger vehicle type thingamabob, and that means we want some flat edges on the front and back. This is my approach to doing this. I usually will, if I'm doing like some green stuff work on some Battletech models, I'll keep a little extra green stuff to do stuff like this. Then we're gonna start pushing and shaping the back, and then we're gonna start pushing down and shaping the front here. Real rough for now. I'm just gonna goad this into position. Now the thing about green stuff that's really cool is you can can actually like, you can let this stuff partially cure, and then work with it when it gets a little stiffer after like an hour or so. Really neat. Alright, so just pushing the stuff around. Now remember, this would be like on the base of a mech. Very, very rudimentary, very perfunctory. That's what we're doing. That's a P, bro. Yeah, exactly. He's a kid who came up with the floss dance, was famous for like 5 seconds of this Katy Perry. Oh yeah, okay. Who cares about that person? They had their 5 minutes. Just saying, don't cash in your 5 minutes on someone else's fame. Build your 5 minutes on YouTube and let me promote you here on Country Fried Minis. Alright, so we're going to use the side of our hobby blade here to flatten this stuff out even more. Push in the front. I realize I keep bumping this camera arm here. I'm not trying to, I assure you. Alright, we get this shape kind of down. Start shaping the hood. Okay, and what we can do here, since we have a hobby knife, we can start cutting in the shapes of some panels that we want. So like, let's give this thing a windshield. Like that. Wow. We'll do the same on the back. Same on the back and down the sides. Gonna make our little windows. I think we need to flatten the top too to bring it into proportion. Push. There we go. Meow. I used this song way back on the reveal of the food mechs on that 2-part video. Did way back when. Okay, and now we're gonna cut in some little windows right here and there at the top. I mean, I'm not a good sculptor by any means, but like this is good enough, and like these look great on the basis of your mechs, I think. And then we'll do another window in the back. Using our little hobby blade. We want to cut them in like deep enough, like the marks kind of are readable. If you pay attention to the vehicles in MechWarrior, they have about that much detail too. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we want to do a door divide right here. I'll do the same here. Bring that up here. There we go. Do a door here. I mean, there's people who do this, like, who do really, really good stuff. But that ain't me. Alright, so take our hobby blade, and you see we're keeping it moist the whole time, of course. We're gonna press on our panels a little bit again. Just make sure everything's nice and flat. Pressing on the side again. Press on this side, kind of angle up where the windows are. We can clean up the cuts of our windows again. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Cut these windows back up again. same on this side. Okay, and now we want holes. I'm just going to do holes for the headlights. So we'll take our little sharp tool here. Actually, we're going to bring in that hood, the front, the grill a little bit. I keep bumping the thing, I'm sorry. We're going to push the nose in and leave like a bumper sticking out. We'll do the same on the back too. Very hard to keep this in frame. Okay. We're going to stick in a headlight and a headlight hole. Do a little tiny grill. Da-na-na-na. We're going to intensify the bumper line. There we go. And then we'll do the same on the back. We'll do a little taillight hole and a taillight hole. And then maybe we'll cut in a bumper plate, a license plate here, like that. Bam. We'll intensify the bumper line. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. And then I'm going to start jabbing holes in this and pushing the material down and into it. What I'm doing is I'm hollowing out underneath the car while also pressing the material down onto the surface that we're painting on. Alright. And now we have these two little spots here, so we'll take our tool and we'll cut in little circles that will be the wheels. I mean, it works. It's kind of half-ass alright. Looks good enough next to your mechs, I think. I'll do the same over here. Now, this is something I like to do whenever I have like a little extra lump of green stuff. Let's say I'm doing some serious conversions on a model and I need just, you know, a little collection of little car bits. Little car for our mech warrior base. Rotunda, yeah, exactly. Concert Beetle. 20 tons of awesome. Downtown San Francisco loud vehicle session. What faction scheme is it gonna fan? Yeah, exactly. Like a bug wagon. Oh my god, I missed so much chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I was very focused. I don't know, that's pretty damn good, lol. Yeah, it's okay, so here we go. So case in point, you make these little vehicles and like you put them on the base of your mech and it's just like, this is not the focus. This big mech is the focus, but it adds so much to see that little car down there. All right. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion. A beetle mech. Oh, okay. We got a lump here, so I think what we're gonna do, one more quick little sculpture, I think. So we need, I don't know, a few little lumps. So we're gonna take, just like before, and we're gonna score our surface a little bit so it's nice and grippy. All right, and then we're gonna take this and get that in place. You know, give it a good press down. Try to make sure it's good and adhered to the surface. Alright. And then get it good and shapely. And then this one needs, like, I don't know, what are we doing here? We need, like, this. Not like that. And then a little bit of texture across the top. And then we got this. And we'll put that down. And then this one as well. Right next to it. There you go. Perfect, right? Love it. I still need paints of Battletech. We can't get my airbrush to not be annoying. Spent so much time cleaning it. Yeah, that's the error there. Never clean an airbrush. Once you start, you just do that over and over. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Do a little more detail in here. It don't want to stick. When you get rid of them fingerprint, give it a good rub, and see, it just don't want to stick. That's the problem with green stuff sometimes. It will stick to everything but what you want it to stick to. Anyhow, that's enough, you know, make dicks. It's a pretty good dick though. Pretty quality little dick there. Turn away from a mount. Sculpting a penis. That is a fantastic little car. Yeah, exactly. It's a rocket ship. I'm gonna put this somewhere. I'm gonna hide this somewhere. I'm gonna hide this somewhere in some paint job like 8 months from now, and it'll be there for people, for the keen-eyed community members to have seen it. Oh, also let's make sure to really get demonetized here. There we go. Perfect. Mechs with truck nuts. Oh, I did that actually, Mr. Linden Moose Gaming. My charger from the last video has a pair of brass balls hanging down. That was indeed a pair of truck nuts I pulled off the internet and shrunk down to 1/285th scale. Alright, so I've completely derailed at this point. What can we do before we wrap it up? Didn't one of these boys, this feller just got another washover. So before we end this, let's go ahead and take our let's take our black again and do the same contrast for this feller. And then we'll be set up for the next episode. Honestly, realistically, y'all, I'm thinking of just streaming every day this week to try and get caught up. I'd like to get the Urban Mech video out for y'all. I'd like to get Satania out for y'all. And I'd like to get painting. I'd get some more painting done. Maybe something beyond a Wednesday night thing. I was going to do these as a 10-minute mini episode. And I think these will still be a 10-minute mini episode. But the scope, as with all of my projects, has quickly bloated once more. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I know I'm building a diorama, and I'm looking at either building it up with foam and 3D prints, or just digitally sculpting it and then 3D printing the diorama base. Either way, I will share the progress. This was a good idea though. Thank you, Mr. Sod9. I will add this to my little car collection. Maybe you don't hate painting as much as you think you do. You're definitely more chill after you slap some colors. Oh, all I wanted to do today was paint, actually, and I hate it so much. I just got I'm tired of the computer problems, and it seems like using the network device interface, whatever it's called, seemed to work. And actually, I'm quite happy to have discovered that that works fine. So from now on, we're going to be doing that here on the Wednesday night stream. Now, before I wrap it up, did any of y'all end up sharing stuff that needs to be shared with the class? Let's see. I don't think so tonight. So, remember that if you catch a workflow live session and you got something you want folks to see, make sure to post in the Discord. We'll put it up on the big screen and talk about it. The paint stream is usually, it's more about being silly and hanging out and getting some painting done for the video projects. Remember, it's every Wednesday, same time, same place, 6 p.m. right here in the Bullshit Corner 2.0. Thank y'all for stopping by and checking it out. I am absolutely astounded and so appreciative that y'all come through and enjoy this. So I'll do my damnedest to keep it entertaining. As always, I want y'all to remember to words. Did I just have a stroke? As always, I want y'all to remember to be happy while you're painting. And of course, to remember that your participation here in these events and here on the channel makes me happy while I'm. Thank y'all so much for everything that you do. And we'll catch you sometime in the future. Did well considering the PC issues. Glad I swung by. Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Lots of love. Catch you, probably tomorrow. No pressure to attend all these streams. I'll catch you for the next one. Bye-bye!